Hi everybody and welcome back to Motivational Mondays with Tumi Mkha. I'd like to sincerely apologize that the video is up late. For those who follow me on my social media, I did explain and apologize in advance that the video would be late as I have been traveling. I am currently in Pretoria. Anyway, this week we're going to be talking about the value of a 9 to 5. I think there's been a misconception over the past couple of weeks that I might be anti 9 to 5. And the truth is I'm not. I'm really trying to just change the perception that people have about 9 to 5s. Last week we spoke about defining your own success, and did you know that it's actually possible to be successful while having a 9 to 5? Now don't go around telling people that I said you can be rich with a 9 to 5 because I'm yet to figure that one out. But when I have, I promise you guys, I will share. But it is possible to be successful with a 9 to 5, right? Because last week we talked about the definition of success, and I talked about how you should actually be the one to define your own success. I'd like to talk to you today about a smartphone, right? So I use a Huawei, and I was thinking to myself, how many people actually are employed to ensure that I get that Huawei in my hand, right? For Huawei to be able to put the phone in my hand, there are many 9 to 5s that go in that, and I mean many, right? And there could be like an accountant sitting somewhere in China or even in the South Africa office for Huawei, and he's there thinking to himself like, yeah, I'm just an accountant, I calculate numbers. But what he doesn't understand is that without him, without that accountant in Huawei, I wouldn't actually be able to hold this phone in my hand, right? I refer you to the book of First Corinthians. So Christian Gale, I will bring in scriptures every now and then. So in the book of First Corinthians, right, they talk about the human body, right? How, something, for example, as small as an eye may seem a bit trivial if you look at the rest of it. Okay, not trivial because the importance of an eye, but it being so small, you may think to itself that it's not as important, for example, as the leg or as the hand. But actually, if something got in my eye, my entire body stops to focus on that thing that's in my eye. And that's how a 9 to 5 really is, right? Whether you're back office or you're like part of the marketing team, or you're the engineer that actually gets to design the phone and put it together, right? That's not the point. The point is every single part of, let's call it the Huawei body, is important, and without that one little part, Huawei wouldn't be able to function as the machine that we know it today, producing the phones that it produces. But let's bring it back, right? What really is the purpose of Huawei? We take our smartphones for granted, but in all honesty, if you think about smartphone companies, right? I can't really say what was the first smartphone. Maybe I should Google it. Okay, I can't, but with the first smartphone, right, and even with the evolution of smartphones, the point of it is not just so you can have a cute phone to brag about. It's so that a cell phone can make the human life easier, right? In the past you would have a watch, a map, a dictionary, watch the news for the weather forecast, and an actual camera, etc., etc. Today you have everything in one phone, right? The point that I'm trying to make is it's not just about having a company that sells phones and we get to brag about our phones. No, they're actually creating meaning on earth, and that is to make the human life easier simply by one cell phone. Okay, so today I want to challenge you to think about what your 9 to 5's value is. So that accountant that we spoke about earlier in Huawei, he's not just the guy calculating the numbers. No, he's actually part of the body that is causing the human life to be easier. I want to challenge you to go beyond just finding a job that you love, because love really, I feel, can develop. So instead of just finding a job that you love, find a job where you feel that you really are creating meaning. I mean, I've said in previous videos, for some people it's to start a business or to be a professional soccer player or whatever the case may be. Not all of us are going to end up self-employed. And like I said, A 9 to 5 is very important. To be honest, we would be in shambles as a human race if everybody decided to quit their 9 to 5. My name is Tumi Mkha. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you next week. Stay tuned for what I have for you after the break as my way of apologizing for uploading the video late.
Like guys, seriously, like Jen said, all food is the same. Like, did you guys know that Woolworths milk comes from cows? I know, right? She's so shocked. Yes, they come from cows. ShopRite milk cows, Checkers milk cows. It's all the same thing. It comes from cows. Same listeriosis, everything. But people, this one girl said to me at work, I said, it's also like milk from cows. And she said, no, to me, they eat Woolies grass. Apparently, I don't know, Woolies seeds maybe make that grass. But apparently. But I'm saying all food's the same. I found the different food. The food on TV. Have you guys noticed, there'll be this perfect breakfast. Bacon, eggs, muffins, strawberry. This girl will walk in looking fresh. Mom, breakfast smells so great, thank you. And then she eats one strawberry. Her juice. Thank you for breakfast. You don't even touch the bacon. You touch the eggs. I'm like, do you know how difficult it is to get bacon on your breakfast? I had wheat beets for breakfast last night. Last morning. Guys, with the load shedding.